The Queen had Farron reach out to me. Farron. Okay, sure. Salma. Never changes. Never should.
I can't believe that actually worked.
This is where the mail said to meet. Maybe I'm early.
The Pack Commander, champion of an Elder Dragon, the talk of Tyria, in the flesh.
Do I know you?
Mireille of the Cantha Report, International News Desk, seeing the sights and seeking stories from Central Tyria. Got a minute to chat? Well, you've got one heck of a story, and the people deserve to hear it.
I could probably spare a moment.
Good. Walk with me. Talk with me. Didn't have a chance while you were still in Cantha. Big name like you probably has 1,000 things to say, but let's start with this. Killing Suwan, saving the world, ending the reign of the Elder Dragons, a lot to cope with. Thoughts? Uh-huh. Scandal, death, romance. Give me the juicy details.
There's not much more to it. We prevented widespread disaster a few times. Lost some friends along the way. But now that the dragon cycle is over, it's peaceful.
Pack Commander's retirement haunted by dreams of the past. The screams of war.
I might not word... Oh gosh, this could be important. Do you mind?
I think I got what I need. Just you wait. Your name will be painted on every chronicle in Tyria. Thank you, Commander. You can trust me to tell your story as authentically and accurately as possible.
Thank you, Timmy.
This is Timey. I'm not available to talk right now. You know, busy inventing novel technologies that change how we communicate. Leave a message and I'll get back to you. This is so cool.
Oh, Timey.
Command, you?
Yao, can you...
Sorry, if that's you. I can't stand anything saying.
I'll call another time. Yao!
Hi
Still there?
How are you doing?
Must be down in the jade mine again.
Fine, thanks.
This is Detective Rama of...
Brim and
the
Scarab
Brim and
Detective
Scarab
Agency.
Detective Agency.
Missing family heirloom? We can find it.
Long lost parents? We'll track them down for you.
State your inquiry, and we'll get right back to you at our earliest convenience. Have an efficient day.
Graham, how are you?
The individual you are trying to contact has yet to properly set up their messaging device. Please try again later.
This is Marjorie Dillon. This is Marjorie and Casimir. No. Timey. This is Marjorie Delacroix of Delacroix Investigations. Me and my beautiful fiancé, Casimir Meade, Crichton Ambassador, are busy living the good life. We'll get back to you as soon as we can. Maybe catch you at the bar. Oh, and if this is Gorick, stop signing my name on paperwork.
I'm happy for them.
Tammy's note says to press this button, then start talking.
How do you do this? This flaming device.
Commander! Darn it. Give me a moment. Sorry about that. Gorik decided to bring an entire colony of mantis diggers aboard Ivan's ship. And someone's cats keep killing them! I hope things are less chaotic where you are. If you're bored, Ivan has a job. We would do it, but we've got our hands full.
Bored? You have no idea.
We've gotten word about some puzzling occurrences happening around the town of Garenhof in Kessex Hills. No real details, but one witness stated that the heart of the town has disappeared. Can you look into it?
Yes, please. I could use the busy work. Everyone is...
Gorik!
Hi there.
Put her down!
How you doing? Fine, thanks.
Sorry, Commander. Ivan needs to run. I think someone is about to stage a mutiny. We'll talk soon!
See? Everyone's doing just fine, Aurene.
Gone. Whenever the baby wakes me up, I take her for a walk around the block. Usually does the trick. And when we rounded the corner, I realized that the tower wasn't obscuring the moon. It always does that time of night. It was just gone. It was there when I walked home from the market. It was there before we went to bed. Now, it's gone.
Did you smell anything weird? See anything?
No, nothing like that. It just... left. I think it left us.
Where did it go? It's always been there, watching.
May Dwayna bless you.
You know, I'm getting tired of people pretending to know the wizard. There are no tours. We've never met Isgarin. He's... Oh, I apologize. I don't even know if he's a he. We know so little, and yet we speak as if we know these things. We act familiar. We know nothing. And now it's gone.
What do you reckon happened? Is this Garen okay?
I don't know. It feels wrong without it. I don't feel... ready. Is that weird?
I know what you mean.
I swore it was empty. I didn't think...
Just end it! Do it already!
Good to meet you.
Must be them.
I need you to move along. You're not supposed to be here.
I'm not? It's just I haven't seen you folks around here before. Thought I'd say hello.
Move along.
Ivan is busy right now, and can...
Well, guess I'm on my own for this one. I should wait until dark. See if I can sneak in. Better. Should be dark enough that I won't be spotted, unless I get close. All right. It looks clear for me to... What the?
No! Help! Help!
Something's going on over there. There's that grouchy Norn, talking to another of her group. I should hide in those dense bushes and listen in.
As soon as I see your signal, I'll rally the rest of the camp.
Yes, ma'am.
We'll be right behind you. Stay swift, be brave.
Better guarded than I thought. I'll find a more discreet way in. That group. Guards aren't tossing them out. Might make for some good cover. That one looks particularly distracted. I might be able to use that to get them to tell me something.
I don't understand why we can't just ask for help. It wouldn't be a fight.
The truth would scare them. It's not time, and it's not our call to make.
A few scraps of discarded armor. Might be able to use these to look the part, at least from a distance.
Sorry, who are you? Do you report to Arena?
What's that? Might have some good information, if I can read it quickly. The Astral Ward? They must be new to Tyria, and this Arena is their leader. Has to be that grouchy Norn.
We are one and the same. Those things are spilling out of the rifts like water from the unending ocean. Although, I won't be complaining about these moments of quiet for long.
Help me gather some loot for Narcisse. She's got that farmer knocked out cold. Poor thing. I can't imagine what he's being forced to see.
There. That should help for a moment.
The infestation is pretty gnarly up north. Isolated villages, not a lot of foot traffic. They got their hands tied.
It's time, my friends. I need you to channel Mabon's determination and Dagda's strength. Remember, while we fight off the Cryptus from below, our allies are working to seal the rifts from above. We have a hunt to complete. With me!
And what are we hunting?
The air is calm. Stand your ground. Stay together! Whatever you do, don't listen to them! No! Stay away from it!
You know who I am?
Can't get any footing! Where am I?
You don't belong here, do you?
Is everyone okay? Astral Watch, follow my voice!
Trepidation. A hint of pride. A drop of joy. I can smell it all on your breath. There's also something familiar. Maybe him.
Who are you?
Your mind is perplexing. Your thoughts are pungent. Where have you been?
What is this place?
My home. Tell me, flickering soul.
How about you?
What are you? I haven't tasted such depth in a long, long while.
Don't take another step.
I do like it when my prey is determined.
Guess that answers one of my questions.
You know so well.
Who are you?
A savant of grief.
Strong.
Sarah's is too strong.
Saris. Is that his name?
Say it louder.
Strong.
Adamant.
Could say the same about you, Saris.
Utter my name. I'm bored of this. Hungers for your soul.
Get up.
What?
Where are you going? I tire of this chase.
You are.
Alchemy. It worked.
Take a deep breath. Count to 3 and think of your fondest memory. Traveling through the mists can be taxing on the mind.
They've got experience with this kind of thing. You'll pull through, huh? Hi there, Commander. Been a while.
We need to keep moving, Zojja. How's your friend doing?
They're fine, they're fine. Little rift lagged is all.
Rift lagged? And Zojja? What are you doing here?
We'll give you the full breakdown once things settle. Mabon, you gonna look for the other wizards?
Wizards? Wait, who are you?
Cool your blood, Commander. Mabon is one of us. Yes, I'll meet you outside. Be safe.
Zojja, you're here.
Oh, sharp as always, Commander.
All right, you two, with me. Can't slow down. Name's Frode.
Someone want to fill me in on what's going on?
Huh. Where to start?
Less banter, more fighting.
What are these things? Demons?
Cryptis.
Who are demons, so technically speaking, you're not incorrect.
Cryptis?
Cryptis are organized. They aren't your average night terror.
They keep coming!
Someone get eyes on the rift!
It might give you a headache, but you'll get used to it. Promise.
What is this thing?
The heart of the obscure. We're still learning the depths of its power, but we know it can seal and open rifts. Found it stuffed in a... not important, Zojja. We need to take control of the situation.
bad, but we need to keep moving.
By the six. What's going on here? What happened?
Let's just say the Wizard's Tower went a little rogue. Spit out a little magic.
Don't think you're helping much, little friend.
Is that Garenhoff?
It's not quite your Garenhoff. We'll explain soon. This is about as new to us as it is to you. What a damn mess.
Frode! Zoja! Help an old sack of iron.
Lear! We're coming!
took you long enough. Still adjusting to the split. Nice. Very nice. Fight with me.
Not that I had anything to say in that.
Certainly put up a fight. For now, let's focus on the one in front of us.
That went better than I expected.
Dagda.
She'll be all right, Lear. How are you feeling?
Adjusting. The split is never easy.
Take a moment. Ah, you all made it. Good. All in one piece. What happened to Iskarin and Dagda?
Iskarin?
You've probably heard rumors.
Possessed. Dagda got it bad. Whatever they hit her with, not great. And our beloved seer is, well, I've seen Iskarin in better shape.
They fled for our own good. Eparch sent his strongest to take them down first. Guess that makes you the standing chair of the Wizard's Court. And how are you doing? Stabilizing?
I have questions.
I'm sure you have many. So, Commander, let us fill you in. I'm sure you have many questions for me.
Quite a few. Are you...
A Mersat, yes. And I'm sure that isn't the biggest shock you've received today.
Wizards, the Astral Ward, traveling to... wherever I was. No, it's not. I apologize if I find it hard to trust you immediately. My only experiences with the Mersat have been...
dire at best, I know. Ask whatever you need. My knowledge is yours. You've placed a lot of faith in us already. We are currently standing outside the Beacon of Ages. You may recognize it from folklore. Tyria dubbed it the Wizard's Folly Tower. Not our choice, of course. We have beacons such as this all over the world. They are conduits, so to say. The shield that they powered was recently broken, hence, well, all of this. This land is ancient and sacred. High above us in the clouds lies Omnitas, our home. Unfortunately, we're barred from getting any closer until we can quell the tower's defenses. We are protectors, not too dissimilar from yourself and your liege, Aurene. While you kept Tyria safe from the threat of the Dragon Cycle, we watched you from the clouds. Until recently, the World Spire has powered a shield that guarded this world from the mists, to an extent. The final Dragon Cycle weighed heavily on our ability to shield ourselves. Nightfall came, Balthazar. Tyria has suffered still. But when the cycle ended, the magical ecosystem was fractured, the lake stilled. And now, you can see to the bottom. Aurene has begun to restabilize the system. I can feel her at work now. But until we mend the spire and our beacons, we are blood in water. Not only to the Cryptis, but anything else that may be looking. They are our protectors. While the other wizards and I kept the shields in place, the Astral Ward kept eyes on the rest of the world. Despite our best efforts, there are cracks in every system. Creatures of the Mists have found ways inside. The Ward protects you from them. Every time a rift opens in Tyria, they seal it and kill whatever terror it has set loose. The Cryptis are demons. They evolved, learned. Their influence and power grew under the guidance of their leader, Epoch. Centuries ago, Epoch wanted to join our ranks, but Iskarin denied him entry. He found Epoch to be ignorant, hungry. Demons tend to be solitary creatures, but Epoch saw potential. Wells of power that they'd yet to tap into. He dubbed himself their king and built a society in his own image. One of fear and anger. Neos, the realm of dreams. They've spent centuries watching us, and others, learning all they can. Now, they've chosen to act. That was Iskarin's choice, and he made it long ago. He felt that the world only needed to focus on one terror at a time. Though I do admit, maybe this would have been prevented if we had asked for help sooner.
Zojia, it's been...
A long time. Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's been an eventful day. I suppose I'm still in shock.
I bet you are.
It's good to see you.
And you. We have a lot to catch up on. Here. I went back to Radisum after Maguma. They tried to help me heal, but nothing worked. It was different then. It didn't feel like home. They treated me differently. So I traveled. And I traveled and traveled until I found somewhere I belonged. They took me in, helped me heal. Been here since. The Wizard's Court keeps all of this a secret. When I left Radisum, I just wandered for a while. I needed to be alone. I felt... I ran into another Asura in a hunting lodge outside Divinity's Reach. You know. I told her my story, she told me hers. Then she took me to meet Mabon, and the rest is history. Yeah, I am. Been studying under Mabon for a few years now. He saw something in me. Not just my brain, but he saw a flicker of power in me. Magic. More than just the elements. I have always been proud of being a scientist, and believe me, I still am. But I never thought there was something else in there. Waiting to come out.
Ah, you must be the commander Mabon spoke so highly of. I guess you're about what I expected.
And what did you expect?
Couple more scars. Taller, maybe. I jest. We monitored you as we monitor all magical anomalies. Don't worry. You're one of the good ones. If you weren't, well, you'd be dead.
Commander, I require your attention. Come speak to me, please.
Possessed. It's a nasty little trick courtesy of our friends, the Cryptis. They wiggle their way into your mind, corrupt each thought one by one until you're raw. The pain refuses to cease.
And why didn't you get possessed?
Well, not for lack of trying. I came pre-built with a special little ability that allows me to split in two. Can't take over my consciousness if half of it is hightailing it to the Wizard's Tower, can you? I'm not, no. Ascended before the last dwarf turned. I have Strange feelings about that. The right. But I'm reaching for something that isn't there or behind a thick wall. Must be sounding a little woo to you, aren't I? Wizards like Mabon and I are a little different from you mortals. We needed to ascend to get these powers. Separate our planes of consciousness so that we can connect to the current. In simpler terms, our old self is put on a separate shelf. Our new self, our wizard selves, take over.
And Irina.
She didn't make it back. Mabon focused all of his energy on grabbing the commander.
If she has half the strength of her mother, I pity the cryptist that tries to put her down. Ah yes, glad to see you on your feet.
Me too.
I suppose we finally have a breath for a proper introduction. Name's Frode. Welcome to the Astral Ward.
Of course we do. We've watched your whole journey. Amazing, really. It's a bit jarring to see you in the flesh.
You've got quite the fan club up here.
We didn't always know if you were an ally. But, I mean, no offense. You've experienced so much.
I can't blame you for being hesitant.
It's okay. She's endured worse. If anyone can build a life for herself in a realm of rot and chaos, it's my daughter.
Is that a compliment?
Irina is your daughter. I'm sorry. I had no idea what I was walking into.
That's not your fault. Being a member of the Astral Ward comes with severe consequences. We are.
What our modest friend neglects to mention is that he is our valiant leader and guide. I am Narcisse. I specialize in medical magics and herbal remedies. If you ever find yourself with a demon on your shoulder, give me a call.
Funny.
Will do.
I do. Now that you've got some sense of our situation, I've set up a meet with the rest of the Rift Hunters.
Rift Hunters? Are they also Astral Ward?
Correct. I'll explain later. Got a camp set up nearby. I'll walk you through everything.
Got it. I'll see you there soon. One more thing for my list of accomplishments.
You made it back alive.
What are you?
You worry too much.
You there! You've got a sky scale, don't you?
That looks valuable.
Ancient mountain.
Do you have business with the Warden?
Commander, over here.
Ah, they are taller than I thought.
Commander, Yuno, one of our oldest members.
Oldest mortal members.
Wish I had time to give you a proper introduction to the Astral Ward, but things are dismal.
Remind me why we can't call for more help. I could have a fleet of airships here in a day.
The Astral Ward is a secret. That is Isgaren's preference, even in times of worry.
Isn't Isgaren compromised? Won't it be too late if you wait for his permission?
Mabon is choosing to honor his will, and we will do the same. Rian could really use your help in the Rift Hunters, one of our more hands-on divisions. They track down rifts before whatever horrors inevitably spill out of them. Just like the one that pulled you into Nyos. They're popping up all over Tyria. Innocent lives are at risk. Rian is waiting for you. He'll gear you up and give you whatever details you need.
While you help contain the threat, we've got Astral Ward searching for Dagda and Isgaren's whereabouts. As soon as we gather more intel, we'll call on you to help with the cleansing.
What exactly are we dealing with?
Dagda and Isgaren will need to be cleansed, so to say, of their Cryptus possession before they can aid us. Dagda is our first target. We believe she's hiding nearby, probably attempting to cleanse herself of any unwanted guests. As soon as we can confirm her location, we'll call on you. Give me your thing. The one you use to talk to your friends from far away.
My comms device? Oh, sure.
Extremely useful. I personally believe it is our most important area of research. For many problems, it is difficult to see the solutions in advance, but easy in hindsight, after it's too late to fix it. But the fractals allow us to learn from mistakes we didn't actually make. That knowledge is essential in preventing those mistakes we can't afford to make. Originally, the wizards tried simulated beings, approximations that could experience life but couldn't suffer from it. But without that element, they didn't act like they would in our world. The data held no predictive power. Each aspect of real beings was needed. Their freedom, their strength, and yes, even their suffering. It was the only way. The wizards have the ability to, well, for lack of a better term, to pause the experiments. They are then kept in that frozen state in case they are needed later. That way, no additional harm comes to them. We will help them to survive this ordeal as best we can. But after, ultimately, that will be up to them. As long as we could keep them in their fractals, that was the most humane approach. But that is no longer possible. They are living beings, as real as you or I, and they deserve the right to choose their own paths forward. We will help them to survive this ordeal as best we can. But after, ultimately, that will be up to them. As long as we could keep them in their fractals, that was the most humane approach. But that is no longer possible. They are living beings, as real as you or I, and they deserve the right to choose their own paths forward. The same way that you do, Commander. I've watched your career with admiration, seen the choices you've had to make. You know, as I do, that the right thing to do is rarely clean. There are always consequences, and many of them severe. I've spent a long time on this problem, and this is our best option. Part of leading is accepting the cost of that choice. The truth is, as high as the price is to learn what we've learned, I've never regretted it. Ah, but someone must. You've faced those choices yourself. You're likely to again.
I do not miss the ever-changing nature of technology. There. I've attuned your little device to pick up on arcane fluctuations. We'll be able to contact you anywhere. Even if you stumble into another rift.
Well, let's hope the latter doesn't happen anytime soon.
Yes, let's. I was an esteemed professor in the College of Synergetics. To study the metaphysical is to study the inner workings of the flow itself. It's good work. But my people are stubborn and petty. Bureaucratic, even. It's limiting. Zojja and I had the same realization. Expecting satisfaction from that city is like expecting a Skrit to win the SNAF prize. So I went on a long sabbatical to explore the world beyond the stuffy labs and debate halls of Rata Sum. And then I found this big lump of bricks hiding away in Garenhof. Mabon noticed my curiosity. And here I am. I still collect stipends from the Arcane Council. They think I'm in a jungle somewhere, gawking at plants. Bureaucracy.
and running. Good.
This'll help. Navigating the islands might be a bit,
confusing?
Right. Over time, Iskarin and the wizards created various reflections.
For the scientific-minded, you could think of them like simulations.
They were kept on an astral plane, separate from our physical reality.
So they're like fractals.
Exactly! But, unlike fractals, these are here. These copies are now physical and susceptible to Cryptus influence.
When the dragon's cycle ended and the Spire's magic was fractured, some of those reflections spilled out. They fell into multiple planes of existence. Some of them solidified here.
Kaineng, Elona. So often the world was only inches away from a completely different reality.
So they're real? Not just illusions? Living beings trapped in simulations?
Real as you and I. They're shaken and in need of someone's help.
Ah, Commander. Your eyes have seen so many places. So many beasts. I know a hunter when I see one. Apologies. Being in your presence may be more shocking for some than others. I am Rian of the Rift Hunters.
Froden Yuno sent me to help. It sounds like we're working against the clock.
Your eagerness is welcome, but there remains one step before I teach you how to locate rifts. The heart must be attuned. The ancient magics within the artifact call out for a bond to be formed between itself and the wielder. It should be a simple matter of spending time with the artifact in your possession, doing whatever you normally do. Once you've attuned to the heart, return to me, and I'll help guide you through the next steps.
Managed to secure most of the beacon. Take a breath if you need to.
My name is Arlay. I'm the Ward's second-in-command of Fractal Research, and I've taken charge of the cleanup here. This version of Garenhof aimed to test what would happen if the tower was ever destroyed. Things aren't going well. If you can spare the time, please stay and help out. These people deserve better than what we've given them.
We could use your help here. The storm over Garenhof has eased up some, and the mayor and I need to look for survivors. It's the least the Ward can do, given they were partially responsible for them even existing. If you find anyone, let me know and we'll portal them out.
That's how it's done.
Over here! Use that sky scale of yours and let's get going!
Time to bust some heads. face my creation.
Please just let me make it through today.
We're going to die here!
Is it safe to come out now?
Do you know what's going on? Does anyone?
We need to fall back to the camp now and make sure the injured are taken care of.
Stick close together, everyone. Everything is going to be okay.
I'm not proud of what we caused here, but I'm going to do what I can to make it right. Thanks for helping out.
Well, your help comes with kind timing. Rifts have been appearing all over Tyria, but they're especially potent here. Thankfully, that device of yours, the Heart of the Obscure, has given us a new windfall. In your hands, a blessing. They found it in Waiting Sorrow's quarters just before we lost the tower. Don't know what she made it for, but the Heart's ability to open and seal rifts by following their astral frequency is impressive. I've not much more time with the Heart than you, but let me guide you. The Heart of the Obscure is capable of astonishing things. It can act as a conduit for your emotional energy, channeling it as a source of power. Now, hold the Heart aloft, and focus your thoughts on the demonic rifts, and your desire to hunt down these intruders. Do you feel it?
I can see it. The magic in the air is flowing.
Incredible. What does it look like?
Hard to describe. A little frightening. Like the world itself is reaching towards something. You can't see it?
No. You and the Heart are one in this moment. I've seen before what you do now, but I am a bystander. It might seem overwhelming, but don't be afraid. These are your own thoughts made manifest. Go on now. Why don't you see where it leads you?
Time to bust some heads.
The storm over Garenhof has eased up some, and the mayor and I need to look for survivors. It's the least the ward can do, given they were partially responsible for them even existing. If you find anyone, let me know and we'll portal them out. This is Ammon of the Ward, and you've unfortunately found yourself in Ulona. Or Annalona, rather. Apparently this fractal aimed to study a world where Balthazar succeeded. Not pretty, to say the least. But if you help me out around here, we'll probably both get back to more exciting duties sooner.
If anyone is out there, we need to get these sky scales across the desert and could use some extra hands.